Hi, and welcome back to the channel. This episode we're going to be doing the weekend roundup. I usually do this the day after the game week ends. And seeing as this past game week ended on Sunday night, I should have done it on Monday, which is yesterday, but yeah, it was a bit busy for me, so I couldn't get to it. However, here I am, so let's get started with the roundup. Well, I usually start by going through my score predictions for the previous game week and then seeing how I did. But to be fair, a bit of a spoiler, yeah, I got very few correct. It was quite bad, and yeah, it was bad. But anyways, let's get started. Yeah, so in at number one, we had Crystal Palace versus Manchester City. I predicted that Manchester City would win 3-1, but what happened is City actually won by 4-2. So in terms of that, I got the result correct, but the score, I think when it comes to getting scores correct, let's just accept that I'm never going to get the scores correct. I'll get 1 or 2 per game week, but I think we should more focus on the results. Did I get the results correct? In this game, I got the result correct because I predicted City to win 3-1. They won 4-2. So I predicted them to win by a 2-goal margin, basically, and they did that. So hey, I'll take that. Anyway, the next game we had Aston Villa versus Brentford. I predicted a 2-1 win for Aston Villa, but guess what? Brentford did the things. Brentford did a job on them. They did a number of them, and they ended up drawing 3-3. So I'm glad I got that one wrong. I don't know. A part of me is thinking maybe there's a slim chance United could get 5th. We could fight Villa because Villa are now 5th in the table. They're no longer 4th since they drew there and Spurs won their game this weekend. But anyways, Aston Villa drew 3-3 with Brentford. And then we've got the next game. We had Everton versus Burnley. I predicted a 1-1 draw. Seeing that Burnley were going to this game being undefeated in the last 4 Premier League games. But what actually happened was Burnley lost 1-0 to Everton. So another one I got wrong. We then have Fulham versus Newcastle. I predicted a 2-1 win for Newcastle, but the Newcastle won by 1-0. So again, I predicted that Newcastle would win by a 1-goal margin. That's exactly what happened. So I guess I got that one right. Moving on to Luton versus Bournemouth. I predicted a 2-1 win for Bournemouth, but what actually happened was that Luton were the ones to win by 2-1. So another one I got wrong. Luton in their relegation battle, excuse me, looking to get out of there. So yeah, I don't know. It's good news for Luton, I guess. Get to move out of the relegation battle. They're still in it, but 3 points are good for them. Moving it on to Wolves versus West Ham. I predicted a 1-1 draw between the two sides, but West Ham won 2-1. So I got another one wrong. But that strike from flipping, what's his name? James Ward-Prowse. I mean, this guy is ridiculous, man. When it comes to his ball striking ability, second to none. I know people talk about Trent, De Bruyne, but this guy, James Ward-Prowse, if he played for a bigger club, I genuinely feel like the way in which he's talked about would be much better. But because he's played for small clubs like Southampton and West Ham, no offense to the fans of those clubs, but I mean, come on. If he was playing for like a Man United, a Chelsea, a Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, City, then he'd have more respect on his name. But he's ridiculous. The man literally scored from a corner, which led to them winning. Of course, Wolves scored an equalizer. I think it was like last minute, 93rd, 94th minute, somewhere there, but it was disallowed by VAR. So yeah, and West Ham ended up leaving with all 3 points. Moving on to the Brighton versus Arsenal game. I predicted Arsenal would win by 2-0, but guess what? Arsenal demolished Brighton. They were dominant. They were very good in attack, very good in defense. That defense of Saliba and Gabriel, my God. Gabriel and Saliba. That centre-back partnership is gonna take them to the title. I'm telling you, if Arsenal end up winning this league title, it will mostly have to do with that centre-back partnership. They are so good. They are so good. Adding to the fact that they've got Declan Rice just sitting in front of them, trust me, Arsenal are sorted. For the next 5 to 7 or 8 years, they are good to go. As long as they can keep that spine of Rice, Saliba, and Gabriel, they are sorted. But anyways, Arsenal won 3-0. Absolute demolition job on Brighton. Moving it on to Super Sunday, we had Manchester United versus Liverpool. I went into that game basically praying that United wouldn't get embarrassed. I thought we might lose by 3-1, but we actually we got a draw. We got a draw. I mean, we could have won the game somehow by hook or by crook. We somehow could have gotten all 3 points. But then Wan-Bissaka did a stupid thing, and he basically kicked flipping Harvey. In fact, Harvey Elliott, he dived. Harvey Elliott, I'll say it again. Harvey Elliott dived. We've been robbed. When I first saw the penalty given and live during the game, I thought that's a definite penalty. 100% definite penalty. But then after seeing the replays on Twitter and on Sky Sports itself, Elliott wasn't touched. He was already going down. But the only reason why I didn't complain too much about it was the fact that Liverpool deserved to win the game based on the first half, because they had like 14 shots versus Man United's 0 shots. Like Liverpool had 14 shots in the first half, we had 0. Second half, we then sucker punched them. Kwanzaa does a stupid back pass and Bruno just hits it first time without even thinking. I remember I was shouting at the screen, screaming, "What the hell are you doing, Bruno Fernandes?" But it turned out to be a super goal. So big up Bruno. I take my all the swear words I was giving you, I take them back for that particular game. Who else scored? Oh, how can I forget? My star boy, the copstar himself, Kobe flipping Mainu. This boy, when I tell you we've got a future, I need you guys to hear me when I say this. Ballon d'Or winner. Man United have got a future Ballon d'Or winner in our hands. I'm telling you, if that boy doesn't win a Ballon d'Or sometime soon, that's a crime against football. He has to win one. Give him 5-6 years. When he's proper in his prime and he's developed his game even more, is refined, is more solid, is stronger, more physical. But honestly, I feel we're not playing him in the correct position. We're playing him in the defensive midfield, and I feel like we need to let the shackles off. Put the boy higher up the pitch, because that's where he seems to do his best work. So yeah, I think Man United have got a superstar in our hands, a future superstar, a world beater. But anyways, Manchester United ended up drawing 2-2 with Liverpool. So I'll take that. I did say I'd take a draw before the game, so we drew with Liverpool, so I'll take the 2-2 draw. We then have Chelsea versus Sheffield United. Chelsea were winning 2-1 and they bottled it. The £1 billion bottle jobs. They bottled it again. They got a last-minute equalizer. Brentford, what's it called? Sheffield managed to equalize in the last minute of the game, and the game ended up as 2-2. I mean, for them, they were making noise after the beat Man United. They were making so much noise. Then they go and bottle it against Sheffield United. That's why you are where you are in the league. I think they're 10th? Are you back to 11th now? I don't even know. I don't care. You guys are rubbish. But anyways, Chelsea bottled it. They drew 2-2 against Sheffield United. By the way, Sheffield's at the bottom of the league. That's how Chelsea are failing to beat. A team which is the worst team in the league. Chelsea are failing to beat them. Anyways, into the last game of the game week, we had Tottenham versus Nottingham Forest. I predicted a 2-0 win for Spurs, but Spurs ended up winning 3-1. So basically, I got the result right, because I predicted Spurs would win by a 2-goal margin, which they did. So yeah, it is what it is. Spurs moved back to top 4, and yeah, I think now the top 4 will be I wish it will be Manchester City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. In no particular order when it comes to the top 3, but fourth spot is looking like it's going to be Tottenham Hotspur's one. So yeah, we're just looking to fight for 5th now. It's Man United versus Villa. I don't even know if we can even catch them. I don't even know. I haven't looked at the logs. It's just disgusting what Man United are doing. But I know top 4, maybe top 4 is out of reach. Maybe top 5. I don't know. Maybe United can fight with Villa and get to top 5. But anyways, those are my thoughts. This was the weekend roundup. Yeah. I got a few scores correct. I think I got about 3 or 4 scores correct. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon.